Good morning. Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. Today is May 17th. It is Sunday. It's actually my brother's birthday. Happy birthday to my baby brother. So I am on just a few minutes early to hopefully help you guys and give you some time to find the video. My name is Tiffany Almeida. I'm with Pretty in Paper Crafts, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I go live to demonstrate 3 projects every Sunday morning. It's my favorite day of the week, and I love doing it. So let's do something fun to start out with. Why don't you post an emoji of how you're feeling today? I just want to know how everybody's feeling. Let's just check in and see how everyone's feeling today. Post me your emoji of how you're feeling today. I hope everybody is doing fabulous. Okay. Looks like my internet's going to be a lot of fun today. So I'll wait for those emojis to pop up. Now let's go ahead and talk about these projects today. Today I'm going to be using the Parisian Beauty Bundle. We have the stamp set and we have the dies. And this set, I would tell you, the dies steal the show. Let me just tell you that. This is an awesome set, and I'm really excited to show you guys what I did with it. Now, I used this set for my spring retreat, so there were lots of Parisian themed styles in my retreat, but you know, you can't ever craft with it too much because it is a retiring bundle, and I did want to play with it one last time before it went away. Just gonna get out of that real quick and see if I can come back in. Ah, there we go. Look at all those emojis. I see hearts and smiley faces and thumbs ups. And ooh, Trisha's feeling like a super mom. Yay, Trisha, you are a super mom. Alrighty. Okay, so cool. Thank you guys for those emojis. So anyways, I think the dies in this set are really the showstoppers. They're the ones that steal the show for sure. And so I'm going to show you these 3 projects that I made, but then I had this little bonus project. Look at this little 3D Eiffel Tower. I felt like I had like a 3D printer with this little, wouldn't this be fun for, I know it doesn't look like anything when I stand it up, but wouldn't this be fun for little centerpieces for a wedding or a birthday party? If you die cut this out of chipboard or something, it might be a little bit more sturdy, but this is the gold foil and it stands up just perfectly, and it's really cute. So I thought this is a special request from Janie, who asked me if it was hard to make a 3D Eiffel Tower. So I'm going to show you that. What I did was I cut 3 of these dies, these detailed dies here, in gold foil. And so that's easy, right? We just die cut those out. And then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my trimmer, and let's see if we can get it all the way in here so you guys can see. And I'm just going to score this in half. So I'm just sticking in my trimmer. I'm going to put it in the center as best I can. There we go. And just score it down the middle. We're going to do that on all 3 of them. So I'm going to show you guys this. This is super easy. Great little fun little centerpiece you can do for a wedding or for a birthday party. Maybe you're going to have a graduation party for your senior and they're having a Paris theme. Maybe they, you know, are going to go overseas or for vacation or something. This would be a cute little centerpiece for a party like that. Okay, so I've scored all 3 of those in half. So you're just going to fold them on that score line. Just gently, you know, it's foil paper. It's not going to be super sturdy. Just fold it in half. Fold all 3 of them. Okay, so now I've folded my Eiffel Towers in half. I'm just going to put adhesive on the side, and I'm going to merge 2 of them together here. I'm just going to put 2 together like so. Okay, you just kind of line them up, right? Line the little tops. And then we're going to put glue on these inside pieces. Hi, Sherry. Thank you guys so much for watching today. You guys are awesome. Okay, so then we've got our 3rd Eiffel Tower. So we're just going to fold that in there and just kind of piece the sides together. You just want to kind of match up the sides. Super easy, doesn't take a lot of glue. Just line up those sides. And that's how easy it is to make one of these little 3Ds. Cool, right? I love these dies. They're just so cool. All right, so let's get to today's projects. Very cute. Okay, and then last but not least, I have this beautiful pyramid card. How perfect a pyramid card is for the Eiffel Tower, don't you think? So I have to tell you, Deborah Harrison, who is my Stampin' sister, she's on the Sweet Stampede team. She was so sweet enough to share this technique with me. She designed this pyramid card with the Eiffel Tower, and I was in love. And she shared her tutorial with me, and I made my nameplates for my spring retreat. I made my nameplates for everybody with these, and I put their name across right here. And so I wanted to show you, I've been wanting to show you guys this project. So big shout out to Deborah Harrison. I linked her blog on my blog post, so if you guys want to go check it out. But this is such a cool card because it opens up and it has a space for a message inside, but it also stands up so that it can be displayed and beautiful. And so again, this designer series paper and these dies just make this project just wow. So I'm going to show you guys how fun and easy that is to make. All right, the last one is our pyramid card, which is just so cool. I'll turn it here so you guys can see it. Let me grab the pieces that we need. I have them all here. Okay, so for this card, it's kind of hard. Maybe I'll just have it sideways here like that, so maybe you can see it. All right, so for this card, what you're going to start out with is you need three bases, and I'm using Pool Party, and I've scored them in half diagonally, so they're all scored in half. I'm just going to burnish them. Again, thank you so much to Deborah Harrison for this tutorial. She's an amazing, talented stamper, and you'll definitely want to go check out her blog. I linked it on my post, so you guys need to go check that out. Okay, so what you're gonna do, I took three pieces of designer series paper, and these are 3 3/4 inch by 3 3/4 inch, and I cut them in half diagonally. Okay, so they're going to mat these pieces. Now I am going to mix it up, so if you want your two front pieces to be the same, they need to be on opposite squares. So these are two opposite squares. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have one here and one here. Okay, and I think I'm going to do the solid blue there. However you figure it out, however you like your pieces glued down. And then you're going to glue those pieces down to your Pool Party. So there we go. All right, so just as this one shows, what we're going to do is we're going to glue these two squares up to this point here. We're going to glue this section and this section down like so, okay? And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put glue in this area here. And I'm going to line this up at the point here, like so. And what I want to make sure is that this end can still fold over. So just folding that over as I glue down. And I will probably stick some more glue down in here. And just glue that down. Same thing on this side. Okay. Let's see. Trying to figure out why my iPad's not showing my comments, but I'll have to figure out later. Okay, so again, I'm just folding this over just to make sure it folds. It doesn't interfere with the crease line. So now I've got those three squares glued together. Okay, Now there's this inside piece. This is a piece of Whisper White that's 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. And I've also scored it down the middle. And what we're gonna do before we glue it in there is we're gonna stamp our sentiment. So there's a little section in here that you can put a sentiment. And this one I am going to stamp in Cherry Cobbler this time. The first one I did was in Pool Party. This one, since I'm using Cherry Cobbler and I cut out the word amour, I'm going to do Cherry Cobbler for the sentiment inside. And I'm just basically coordinating the Cherry Cobbler that's in the designer series paper. So I have Cherry Cobbler ink. The sentiment I'm using is that follow your heart. It will take you to incredible places. Okay. And then I put my fingernails into the ink. I always do that. Okay. So now I have my piece of Whisper White. We're going to glue this in the center here. I'm going to use liquid glue because what I'm going to do is once I glue it down, I'm going to fold it because I want to make sure that it is glued in such a way that I can fold it. It's not too stiff. Okay, so put liquid glue down. Make sure that it's the right direction. Just line up the score lines with the Pool Party and it should fold just fine. Okay, all right, so now we have our card that will fold up with our sentiment inside. Now to decorate the outside. So what I did was I glued my Eiffel Tower. Actually, what I did first was I cut out a cherry blossom from the cherry blossom dies. They coordinate with the Parisian Beauty. They're in the same suite. The Parisian Blossom Suite, I believe is what it's called. So I took my cherry blossom, I cut a cherry blossom out with the foil, silver foil. I'm gonna put a dimensional on the back of that. And then what I'm doing is I'm folding up the two sides here, like a pyramid, right? We want the points to meet. And then I'm gonna put this dimensional only on this piece, but I want it to be right up against this Pool Party cardstock. This is what holds it up so that it can stand and be kind of a standing card. So I just want to make sure that I didn't glue down the Pool Party cardstock underneath my flower, but it is right up against it, okay? So that it will hold it and stand up. All right, so now that I have that, let's go ahead and put adhesive on the back of our Eiffel Tower. I need more liquid glue. Now don't put them down on the legs because the legs will be hanging down underneath the card. So just be careful of where you put the glue. My Eiffel Tower is going to be at the center of the card, like so. Let that glue dry for a minute, and then while that's drying, I'm going to put glue on the back of my amour that I cut out with the Cherry Cobbler cardstock. And then put that across the Eiffel Tower. How cute, right? So there you go. You have this super fun pyramid card. Now the other thing I did was I put an embellishment in the center of my flower. I'm going to do a Cherry Cobbler one from the Holiday Rhinestones just to match my colors. So there's my Cherry Cobbler rhinestone, and you can see that this lays flat, and then you can pop it up. Obviously, it's not going to fit in your standard envelope, but you could at least ship it flat in a manila envelope or something, and then they can pop it up if you're mailing it. Super cute, right? All right, so that is the projects from the Parisian Beauty stamp set. I hope you guys liked them or you were inspired by them. I hope you learned something new and you had fun with me today. I thank you guys so much for playing along with me. This is, again, my favorite day of the week. Now remember, you can get all 3 of these projects for free, mailed to you, cut, prepped, and ready to go so that you can do easy assembly. And that can be yours for a $35 order this week on my online store. Thank you so much, you guys. Have a fabulous week. We will see you next Sunday for more fun. Bye-bye.